Blessed night, blessed morning from Destination Jamaica. A very special welcome to all viewers, subscribers, even if you are passed through. Oh, go on. Now, as mentioned, we are continuing our historical content for the next 2 or 3 videos, and then we're going to do some entertainment. Now, this year one, yeah, well interesting. How one Guyanese man caused a violent riot in Jamaica known as the Rodney Riots. And this is part one of the video. Now, we know there's a lot we don't know about what little and tell our country and at large the Caribbean. History, many of us didn't learn in school and probably only heard whispers of, if any. Someone recently mentioned the Rodney riots to me, and I searched my brain and I couldn't find nothing in my memory about what that is. Have you heard of these riots? Let us know in the comments. Now, the main characters in this piece of history are Walter Rodney, a Guyanese, and a university teacher, and Hugh Shearer, the third Prime Minister of independent Jamaica. So, what connects a teacher and a politician? Well, let's dive in. Let's kick it off with Walter Rodney, who he is, what he stood for, and how he tried to arm his students with the power of knowledge and critical thinking. Now, his full name is Walter Anthony Rodney, and he was born on March 23, 1942, in Georgetown, Guyana. Our first impression upon researching him is that he was a brilliant academic who challenged the norm. From attending the elite Queen's College High School, where he won a scholarship to the University of the West Indies at Mona, Jamaica. Then he graduated from UWI in 1963. Afterwards, he entered the University of London School of Oriental and African Studies, which awarded him a doctorate in African history in 1966. He was just 24 years old. Now, his revised dissertation, A History of the Upper Guinea Coast 1545 to 1800, was published by the Oxford University Press in 1970. Now, this dissertation was widely acclaimed for its originality in challenging the conventional wisdom on the topic. Internationally, Rodney was known as an orator, an activist, and a scholar. He was also an acclaimed author of 6 scholarly books and numerous academic articles that documented the devastating effects of slavery and colonial imperialism in Africa and the Caribbean. So the man did have enough under him belt. And it seemed like him and Marcus Garvey could have hold a reasoning and spark enough change. So why then did a riot go on in a for him name? Well, you soon find out. He taught at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania during the periods of 1966 to 67 and 1969 to 74. In 1968, he, became a university teacher of history at the University of the West Indies, which is his alma mater. And when the man did that year, when he did there at UWI, and they taught the things them, he saw the systematic classism. He was critical of the middle class and the government for them role in the post-independent Caribbean. Rodney's mission was to raise the political and cultural consciousness of the poor. He was no mere history teacher, and that was a problem. So what the government do? Well, look out for part two. Trust me, you're gonna want to listen. We never expect this in our Jamaican and our Caribbean history. Now, man, you're interesting, bad. And what he stood for was so substantial, so crucial, so necessary that we are blown away by what happened in a Jamaica and in our own country to Rodney. Alright, guys, we hope that sparked your interest in hearing about the Rodney riots. We're gonna, put out part two in a couple days. It's gonna take us a little longer to get it all together with, the editing, the different images. Probably we can find some footage, the script, and all that because we want to make it not just good but impactful and reflective of what actually happened, as this channel is also preserving history and will teach not just us but future generations to come. All right, guys, so have a blessed one, a blessed day, a blessed night, and keep learning, keep empowering and charging yourself with knowledge, because it can do so much for yourself and with people.